Top of the morning to you. I hope you're all fine and dandy and staying ahead of the game. Remember, it is a game, and each one of us must play our part. Thank you for joining me again today, and I'm going to take, as had been suggested by a few friends on Facebook, I'm going to take my posts from Facebook and upload them to YouTube because, well, some people don't have other platforms other than YouTube, and I'm getting a lot of people asking me if there's any other way that I can share my posts and my old posts. So this is an old post from a while ago, maybe a couple of years ago. I don't know exact date, but this is for everyone who does not have Facebook Meta, and I'll just read out the post and put some images together with it. And I intend to do this with quite a lot of my posts, because I have thousands and thousands of posts and decodes. So here we go. Brace yourself and don't shoot the messenger. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Who was the only begotten and uniquely generated Son of God? Is this referring to someone we call Jesus, or is it referencing something far more ancient, an even older story which is being told in the heavens, even now? The Gospels are Greek testaments. They were written in Greek by Hellenistic people. The Greeks studied the heavens, geometry, mathematics, alchemy, language, medicine, and much more. Much of what we know today comes from the Greek people. As I've said, even the New Testament is a Greek work, and anyone who studies the heavens will see that the New Testament describes the procession of the equinoxes, the movement of the sun, and how we take up our cross daily, over the ecliptic, through Orion's belt, and through the houses. I must add here that the Greeks today are not the original Greek peoples. The entirety of the heavens and the classical Greek stories cannot be viewed in the heavens from present-day Greece. They cannot see this area of the North Celestial Pole in its entirety. So the Greek legends, myths, never originated in present-day Greece. They can only be seen and recorded from the northern parts of the world, what we call the Northern Hemisphere. The stories and myths only exist in the heavens when viewed from the northern lands. Approximately 8866 BC, we were in the age of Cancer. Darkness was on the face of the deep, and an ancient primordial world began to take shape. This is all we know, and Hercules was at the centre of heaven, sitting next to the North Celestial Pole, Polaris. Hercules is the only begotten son of Zeus. Every other son was not uniquely generated, but born a god or a titan. Hercules, or Heracles, was the firstborn son of Zeus, a creation of a god and a mortal woman. He is, traditionally, the uniquely generated son, who steps on and crushes the head of the great serpent at the end of age. Genesis 3, verses 15 to 16. These verses have all been misunderstood. In approximately 6606 BC, we moved into the age of Gemini, the twins, Pollux and Castor. Hercules was still at the centre of the celestial pole, the centre of heaven, which is the tree of life in the heavens. It is interesting to note that the Roman Empire claimed to be birthed from Romulus and Remus. These are represented as Castor and Pollux, Gemini, the twins in the heavens, on the ecliptic portion of the sky. Also very interesting that the Roman Empire incorporated all the earlier beliefs and practices into Romanism. What became Roman Catholicism, they never abolished them. They just hid these signs and gave them new names and new meanings within the monotheistic religions. The age of Gemini is seen by many astrologers as the dawn of creation, paradise on earth, and of course the tree within the garden. Adam and Eve, Gemini and Pollux, can all be found within the walls of the North Celestial Pole during this time. It is therefore no surprise that the Roman Empire recreated the Bible stories allegorically as we have them now, because this was what they seen in the heavens at this time. What better way to deceive the masses but to imitate and rebrand that which was common knowledge before? And this is what we find with a lot of the languages, with the words such as saint and bishop. These are all to do with the heavens and the horoscopes. Anyway, in around 4446 BC, we were in the age of Taurus. This is where Hercules begins to get pushed out of the garden, the North Celestial Pole, by Draco, the great dragon, which will be cast down at the end of age. Please remember there is a cycle of 2,160 years, approximately, between each age. In 2286 BC, we were in the age of Aries. Hercules is no longer circling the North Celestial Pole, but is pushed out of Eden, out of paradise, away from the Tree of Life, exiled beyond the Great Wall. In 126 AD, we moved into the age of Pisces, and so we read of fishers of men, the apostles of the Christ in this period, instructing people how to return to Eden. In March 2024, we encroached on the age of Aquarius, a new dawn for mankind. As we look at the area of the North Celestial Pole, we can see that Hercules has indeed returned to the garden, to the North Celestial Pole, the centre of heaven. And if you look at my post from a few weeks ago, we can see that our ancestors recorded this event on stone. In fact, the standing stones in the area of Tain and Inverness in northern Scotland all show the Son of God, Hercules, the only begotten one, and his journeys in and out the garden. The Holy Lands are not in the Middle or Near East. The entire narrative is written in the heavens over the British Isles. These are the covenant lands, and we are so long before the Bible or any other religious book were ever written. As I keep telling others, it all happened here and is always happening here over the British Isles. That is why all corporate law, all maritime law is run by the Crown, London, because this is the land of Eden and the lands of Hercules. And Hercules has returned into the heavens as the only uniquely generated son, the Son of God, to crush the head of the serpent, Draco, and to receive his and our crown, the Corona Borealis. This journey has always been about the Corona Borealis. What will come is real Borealis. It's all about our crown and the North Celestial Pole. I hope this helps. Much love. Stay sovereign. Keep shining. Don't forget to look up. Stuff.